How many days a week should you work out? Most people think the answer is simple. I think it should be 3 or maybe 5, or is it every day? I don't know, you tell me. Oh, I know, how about as much as possible? But that belief is exactly why most people burn out or stall for years. Let me start with a real example. In my late 20s and 30s, I wore overtraining like a badge of honor. 5 hours a day, 7 days a week. I didn't call it obsession. I called it discipline. I thought the more hours I logged, the stronger I was proving myself to be. Then something happened in my 40s, and again in my 50s. My number flipped completely. It is not 5 hours a day anymore. Ha! Ha! It is now just 6 hours a week. This is not because I got older or weaker, but because I finally understood the game. And that's what this video is about. Finding the right number, not the loudest one. Here's the first thing most people get wrong. You need to understand that more training hours do not mean more results. Your results come from training and recovery. Your body doesn't grow stronger during workouts. Your body, your muscles adapt after the workouts. If you train again before adaptation finishes, you're not stacking progress, you're stacking fatigue. So let's set a baseline. For general health, the science is clear. You need a few days of resistance training each week. You need to add some cardio, and you need to keep moving consistently. That's a solid plan for staying healthy. But understand this, that's the floor, not the goal. The real question is, what are you training for? If your goal is general health and longevity, you don't need to live in the gym. 3 days a week of full body training is enough. If you recover, and repeat. If your goal is fat loss, more workouts still aren't the answer. Daily movement matters more than daily training. You can't outtrain poor recovery or poor energy management. If your goal is strength or muscle, this is where people sabotage themselves. Most assume 5 or 6 days a week is advanced. In reality, 3 to 4 well-recovered sessions win for most adults. Intensity requires recovery, and recovery takes time. Beginners don't need more days. They need consistency. 2 to 3 days a week beats chaos every time. Intermediate stall because they add days instead of improving quality. Advanced trainees can handle more, only because recovery is dialed in. Here's the rule that simplifies everything. Ask yourself this: can I recover from this and do it again next week? If the answer is no, you're training too often. If you feel stiff, flat, irritated, or constantly sore, that's not toughness. That's poor programming. If you feel sharp, strong, and repeatable, you're in the right zone. So what does this look like in real life? A 3-day week works for most people. A 4-day week works for many. Beyond that, frequency only makes sense if recovery is intentional. The goal isn't to work out more days. The goal is to train in a way you can sustain for years. That's the lesson I learned the long way. The strongest body isn't built by proving how much pain you can tolerate. It's built by respecting recovery, timing, and consistency. So the real question isn't, how many days a week should I work out? It's this: how many days can I recover from and repeat week after week? Answer that honestly, and your body will take care of the rest. If this helped you think more clearly about your training, subscribe to my channel. This channel is about doing just enough correctly. Thanks for watching.